Hey guys,
Hello.
how are you doing?
Very well.
Good. Would you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Kate. I'm Maddie.
Hey Maddie, what do you both study at uni?
Biology.
Do you like it?
It's alright.
What do you think of Newcastle as a city?
It's really cheap. It's pretty. It's old as well. Very old.
It's got nice architecture.
Yeah.
Especially the uni.
Yeah, it's a nice student vibe.
Very nice
Yeah.
student vibe.
I feel like it's more student vibe than like a lot of other uni cities as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Do you think it's affordable to live here? Or more affordable than other uni towns?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. And for both of you, what's your main source of income as a student, would you say?
My job.
Yeah.
The job.
Too. And I go home for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Same for me.
And you got a student loan as well.
Yeah.
Residence loan. Do you think that's a reasonable loan? Do you think it covers
No.
all your
It's,
costs?
no, it's not even close,
We would
actually.
cover our rent for
Mm.
first year accommodation. So
Yeah.
Where would you say the majority of your budget goes?
Food. I think. I spend a lot of money on
apart
food.
from like rent and
Oh yeah,
bills,
apart from
Yeah.
all of that, but like
we-
Rent and
Food.
bills eats up so much.
so
Yeah.
much of my money goes to that.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of it.
And then whatever you have left over sort of goes towards food.
Yeah.
Even if there isn't anything left over. But as you say, you sometimes need a job over summer and the
Yeah.
holidays to make ends meet. How much disposable income would you say you have right now?
none.
No, I'm negative in my overdraft, so quite literally no money whatsoever.
It's getting near the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And
I haven't worked
There's nothing
since
left.
summer, so I have no money.
That's the thing. End of term, you try and plan in advance, but sometimes doesn't necessarily stretch all the way to the end of term. Do you have a set weekly allowance?
No.
Probably
No.
should, but
Yeah.
I don't.
I
just sort of
definitely
take my money out as and when I need it.
Mm. How do you make sure you don't overspend?
I keep it in a savings account and
Yeah.
I just take it out, so I kind of roughly know how much I'm spending.
Yeah.
but I don't track it.
How much would you say, roughly a week?
£100?
Yeah.
Probably. Like, including everything, not the bills and stuff though.
No. There's also, we net train to uni, don't we?
Yeah.
So that takes up.
That takes up quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
More than I expected.
Yeah. But with a pop card, it's so much easier.
Yeah.
£2.20 a
Much
day.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Really
that-
good
yeah,
value, I
it's
thought.
good.
On average, how much do you spend on socialising a week, would you say?
It depends how many times I go out,
Yeah.
I think.
I think it's probably like £40 or £50.
Yeah,
to be
I've
Yeah.
had some really bad nights where
Yeah.
I spent too much, but
That's the thing.
sometimes I'm really good and sometimes
Yeah.
I'm really bad.
I feel like your budget can, even if you have a budget, that's not.
Yeah.
I feel
You're
like
sticking to that when you
no.
had it.
No.
Literally.
Literally. How does your spending here compare to your spending habits back home?
I don't really spend much money back at home
No.
because I literally just eat food that my parents give me and then I go to work and then I come home. So that's literally my life normally
Yeah.
when
You
I'm
don't
at home.
have to pay for transport or anything.
Literally, it's pretty much all free when I'm at home, which is great.
Yeah.
So
And also because you're literally just working when you get home,
yeah,
you're not
Not
doing
really
as much
doing anything.
socialising.
Socialising.
Yeah. just working.
Completely.
As sad as it sounds.
Would you consider getting a job at uni?
I would
I
like
would
to.
like
I've
to.
tried, but it's so hard to get them. Obviously, everyone wants to get a job, so
Yeah.
hopefully.
Exactly. Yeah. And do you have any advice for future students to help them navigate their finances?
Maybe do actually make a budget if you can and try and stick to it. Don't I don't know, it's so tempting to always bring money out of your account and shove it in, but think do you actually need it?
I would say be prepared to know how much you are actually gonna have to spend when you're at uni, because I think there was so much that I didn't know. Like things were gonna cost, like societies, nights out, rent, knowing that you have to put your deposit down on your next year's house when you're still paying rent on the current place.
Yeah.
It's like everything adds up, and I wasn't really aware of that before I got to uni.
There are so many little costs that you don't think, you have to be financially prepared with a budget that you think you're going to spend, and then you've got to have so much more for
Unexpected costs.
Exactly. Exactly. Any tips on saving as a student?
Club cards and things like that.
Yeah,
the shops
that's-
that you do actually
Yeah.
save a lot of money with them.
And a pop card.
Pop card's great if you're going to take the metro.
I think there's also a uni food discount card, isn't there?
Yeah,
for the
different
food on campus.
Yeah.
food on campus and different cafes around town. I think do a student card
Yeah.
discount.
Yeah.
Uni days.
Uni days.
You go
Good
straight.
one.
Yeah, get your
Alden
student
Square
discount.
student night.
Yeah. So true. There are loads of places that do student deals.
Yeah, a lot of places.
Yeah.
What would you say your average day in the life spending habit would be?
Well, normally when I get up and I go to uni, that's already £1 because
Yeah.
I take the metro into uni every day. So that's normally a start. I normally really want a croissant from Co-op in between lectures. So that's normally, I think that's like 90p. So
Yeah.
that's another one. To be honest, I don't normally spend that much unless I go to a food shop or
Yeah.
go get a Greggs or something, and then I'll spend a couple pounds, but I'll never spend too much.
Yeah. I feel like it depends if you're going for a night out that night as well. because
Definitely.
Suddenly you can go from spending £5 in a day to
Like,
£35,
like
you know.
easily, yeah, because drinks are never that cheap. I mean, they're cheap up here compared to like other places in the UK,
Yeah.
but they're still expensive.
Yeah.
I also feel like it is the small things that add up and
Yeah.
make you actually realise you spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like
So true.
going to Sainsbury's in the evening after dinner and you've spent £4, but over a week that could be 25 quid.
Yeah,
Not wasted, but
Yeah.
didn't
You
really
didn't
need to spend.
Yeah. So
don't need
true.
the extra bag of chocolate.
Mindful spending. And how would you say it compares to other uni cities you've been to? Newcastle.
My best friend is at Cardiff and their rent is pretty similar to ours actually, but the area at Cateys where they live in Cardiff is not as nice as Jasmine is. It's there's quite a lot of crime, it's quite rough. And the drinks in town are obviously not as cheap as they are here. So their nights out are much more expensive.
Yeah,
Notice a significant difference between the other uni cities and Newcastle.
definitely. My mate at Brooks, like her house is like ridiculous. It's nearly £200 a week, like for a really like bad house.
Yeah.
Like it's not a nice place. They live in a really dangerous area. They've already been robbed once, and they haven't even been there that long. Like, and their drinks on nights out, I think their pints cost like £7, which is ridiculous, even if you're a student. So they spend so much money.
And in Oxford, I think club entry is like
It's like I think
10,
it's,
12
yeah, I think I
pounds.
spent £10 when I went there just for club entry, and then there's like one club, and it's really not even that good.
No.
So it's just very different.
Where would you say the majority of your weekly budget goes towards?
Food, definitely.
Yeah.
All food. I spend way too much money on food, I think. Because if I see something I want, I just get it, and then I regret it later because I didn't really need it. Like I could have. And I'm lazy and I don't go to the cheaper supermarkets. I go to like Sainsbury's and Tesco, which is not expensive, but like it is quite expensive really.
Close and convenient.
Exactly.
As opposed to getting in the car, going
Yeah, go to Aldi
to yeah.
and actually get like quite a lot of food for way less money.
Yeah.
So.
The UK.
I feel like unplanned socialising, like going to the pub just casually in the evening and then I've spent £20
Yeah. Yeah.
and I wasn't even planning to go.
Yeah.
So,
So true. And how do you manage that? So you've done some unplanned socialising, you're £20 down for the week. How do you manage that? Do you just cut back on everything else in the week, or?
not really. I mean, I work so much when I'm not at uni that I'm able to kind of take that
Yeah.
extra money spending, but I'm lucky that I have a job that I can go back to. Not everyone has that, so.
Yeah. What would you guys say you had a younger sibling coming to uni next year? What sort of advice would you give them?
To get a student bank account, I have one with HSBC. I don't know who yours is with.
Santander.
Yeah, and they give like big interest-free overdrafts, so mine is I think £1,000, and you get perks with it as well. I think you got a rail card with yours.
Yeah, I got a free rail card, which was really good.
I got £100 free.
Yeah.
But it's really good and it's really nice having that safety blanket of knowing you've got an overdraft, so it's okay if you run out of money.
Yeah. Completely. How about you, Maddie?
Make sure you have a lot of money before you go into uni, because you're definitely going to need it. And if you have a job, make sure they're okay with you, being away for quite a while and then coming back. And just make sure you've got loads of money before you get here.
Well, thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.